Hello, everyone. I am Liliana Velázquez Montoya Jaramillo Ocampo. And this evening, I have the honor and pleasure of bringing to you a very talented, very, very successful, crazy woman. Hello.
Hello.
Lena Stolby.
Yes, Yelena.
Liliana.
Yelena Stolby.
Yelena.
Yes.
Liliana.
Nice to meet.
So, placer es mío.
Ah, good.
Perfect. Welcome to Slippery People. I don't know if I can hold the accent for the whole.
I mean, I'll do my best. I mean, after all. Yeah.
No, that was you.
That was me. That still have an accent, right?
We both have accents, and we're trying our best not to imitate each other's accents and trigger each other. Because apparently, the moment Lena walked into the door, I decided that it was okay to speak like this.
But you sound more nasal than any Russian does. And whenever, I don't know why.
I sound nasal?
You sound nasal.
Because when I thought I didn't. I thought I sound nasal when I tried to be Portuguese, like, você fine?
But you know that thing, right? A lot of Russians think that Portuguese people are speaking Russian. And a bunch of Portuguese people, they actually think that whenever they hear some Russians in the airports from afar, they think they're speaking Portuguese as well.
I didn't know that.
So I've had these discussions with
them. So my nasal...
We have the zh.
Ah. Because when Greek people speak Greek, I think they're speaking Spanish.
Okay.
And I constantly turn around, I'm like, that was a word. And they're like, not for you.
Maybe you just have a problem with accents.
Maybe. I do have a problem with faces.
Ah, okay. Sorry, should I?
No, yours I have in my brain now, but I don't recognize faces for a while.
Well, maybe it's for the better in Berlin, you know?
Yeah, I think just in life. Life is better blurry. Life is better blurry.
But still, do you wear glasses?
You know I do.
Yeah, so I'm just checking.
She messaged me, she's like, where'd you get your glasses? I want the same ones.
Well, they're beautiful, though.
Yeah, so are yours.
Yeah. Thank you. I didn't bring mine because I like blurry faces, as we discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Well,
good.
Lena and I have met here in the Berlin comedy scene, and she is no longer really a regular Sunday Slips because she's running so many shows herself, which are... One.
Love the number, greatest number, right? Yeah. One is enough.
One singular sensation, every little step you take. Oh, I heard you. Lena.
Yes.
I want to ask you 3 questions.
Okay.
You're also welcome to ask me any questions.
I mean, how are you?
Actually, I'm not doing great. I'm on my first day of my period. I'm tired. I missed a train to get here. And I made it on time, and I'm exhausted. My lower back hurts. But hey, how do I look?
Yeah, that's annoying, really. You made me wear a hat.
I didn't make you wear anything.
No, the fact that you're going to be there made me wear a hat.
Well, I'm very glad because you look gorgeous.
Thank
and
you.
The shoes. I love the shoes.
It's because it's raining. It's my rain shoes.
They're good rain shoes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, these are my rain shoes.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody takes an Uber, right?
Yes, how do you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I cycle. That's what I know.
That's true. I know. I don't like public transportation.
No, me neither. That's why I cycle.
Yeah. I don't like cycling in the rain.
Me neither. Still, I'm here.
Did you cycle in that dress?
Yes.
Damn.
I would have never come out in this weather for myself. For you, I did it. I wonder if it means that I hate myself or that I like myself.
I feel like we're flirting.
Are we?
I don't know.
Is it how it works?
I feel like that's...
Because I never flirt with the people who I wish I could flirt with. I'm just like, hello. So I don't know. Is that how it works?
I mean, you dressed up for me. You rode a bicycle in the rain.
Is it enough for you? I don't think if anyone ever rode bicycle in the rain for you, it'd be such a turn off for you. You'd be like, disgusting.
To be honest, everything is too little. Nothing is enough.
I wonder what it means, but anyway, let's carry on.
So let's talk about Sunday Slips. When was the first time you participated in Sunday Slips? Do you remember?
Apparently, yes, I do. It was my second date with a gentleman who later broke my heart.
You went on a date to Sunday Slips?
Yeah, he told me, would you want to watch some lowbrow comedy? Who is this motherfucker? I'm gonna find him. Well, I mean, sorry, I can tell. If we're allowed to curse. I think so. I can tell you where he is. I know. He's an IT now, so yeah, it's
his
okay.
life is
it's
hell.
fine. It's fine. Yeah. So when
there's no alcohol in here, but I wish there was.
Also, it's pink. So cute. No, we went on the date there. And apparently it was December 2014. So it was what?
So it was probably the first one.
Can you imagine?
He said lowbrow. We had only done 3 shows. What the hell?
So yeah, that's how you promote it, I guess.
I would never promote it as lowbrow. I mean, upper lip maybe, but lowbrow, never.
Well, he's Canadian. He got confused. And
You dating Ben McLean?
has he been on this thing?
Not yet, but he has been invited. It's just he has a very busy schedule.
Okay, unlike myself.
When you're a flight attendant.
Yeah. Have you ever wanted to be a flight attendant?
I did want to be a flight attendant when I was young. I thought it was a sexy profession.
Yeah, I had a friend who started being a flight attendant. After her first flight, she messaged me. She said, like, oh my God, it went great. Somebody grabbed my ass. She loved it. So.
Yeah, like I think I grew up in the generation where flight attendants were kind of like pseudo escorts.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the flight attendant I wanted to be. I don't like these new flight attendants that I have to work.
You have to be, and you look
no, I want to be
not
like,
amazing as well. These days, like, I mean, I don't want my flight attendant not to look gorgeous, right? I mean, I'm flying. Give me the whole experience.
Yeah,
exactly.
Definitely. Yeah. Plus, I mean, the outfits have changed. I mean, back when the Pan Am days, you know.
I wouldn't know. I mean, Russia, as you know, right? Yeah. We don't Pan Am.
But you probably had flight attendants that were like secret agents.
Well, I mean, maybe. I wonder if I'm allowed to say that.
I mean, it would be a great job because you're constantly traveling. You have access to rich people and poor people, and you have access to different. I mean, definitely as a Colombian, I know what flight attendants were doing in the 70s.
What is okay? It took me a while.
Import export. Yeah. Why did you ask me if I wanted to be a flight attendant?
I don't remember because you mentioned Ben McLean, who is a comedian and a flight attendant.
But, yeah.
Stop promoting Ben McLean. I'm here.
Yes,
Lena Stolby. Hello. I'm here.
Yes. Did you want to be a flight attendant?
No. Yes. I'm not sure. I think I always want to be retired.
Whatever.
Right? It's amazing. I wanted to be a prostitute when I was 11.
You still have time?
I don't know.
You're never told to be a whore.
Again, like I would never leave the house for myself, only for other people. So maybe it's
money,
exactly. Yeah.
You leave the house.
Fair enough. Are you paying me for this? Still, I left the house. I'm just saying.
I'm paying you in cheque peludo.
What it mean? What does it mean? What it means?
It's a very bad Colombian saying where we used to say like, "Oh, I'll pay you with my hairy check."
Beautiful. I love languages. Sunday slips. I went there. Second date. 2014, you were there wearing a black dress and looking mean, and I was intimidated. I had just arrived in Berlin like a month before that, and there's this lady goes like, "Hello, I'm whatever," and then you looked at me and said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Russia," and you said like, "Oh, you're saying you're from Russia with this British accent," and now look at that, you're mocking my accent for being Russian. Back then,
I used to do a show called KGB Show in New York City.
Yeah.
And my name was Natasha Bikiniyov.
Yeah.
No, jokes are top secret. You'll no laugh. And so whenever, for me, there was definitely a fascination with the accent and there's a pornographic love for it.
Okay, so we love languages. We've established that. No, but I mean, Sunday Slips, I remember. So I went there. That was my first time. I didn't perform. I just watched it.
Had you already been involved with comedy?
No. Again, like had just arrived to Berlin, right? 1 month.
From, where were you living before Berlin?
Moscow.
Okay, because I know you lived in Italy for a while.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure where the transition
So yeah, no, Moscow. Then I started doing comedy several months later, and I remember that Sunday Slips was always like a very loud night. You go there, it's like background noise, other people doing comedy, and it was very satisfying in a way because if you managed to captivate their attention regardless of the noise, it was like, oh yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, this. Oh.
I mean, harder rooms make you grow.
Yeah,
that's for
I guess.
Sure. That's for sure. But so then, how long did it take before you jumped on stage?
So I arrived in September. The first time I think I performed was May. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I was...
November. Wait, September.
I'm also bad at it. Speaking of spies, do you know that thing?
7 months, 8 months.
Do you know the thing, like in Russian people, they count like this? Everywhere in the world, they do it like this.
That would give them away?
And that's, yeah.
What did I do?
You did, I think you did this?
I
already forgot.
I did pinky first.
Maybe you just,
I did pinky first.
But anyways, you didn't do this, so yeah.
So now I know. Now if I want to play a Russian spy, I go...
Yeah, if you're a bikini off, come on, like then you do this, just saying.
Which way?
You bend them, right?
You bend them in.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. You know, you got to be sure you use the fingers correctly.
No, you go home. You're like shit.
my
Okay,
God.
did I pretend?
Was I a
pretend
Russian
fine?
or
Yeah.
was I American? What happened?
Anyway, let's continue.
Great. So then, your first time getting on stage, was it with us at Sunday Slips or was it somewhere else?
It was somewhere else.
Where'd you go on the first time?
Am I allowed to say?
Yes, of course. We promote everybody. There's room in the universe for everyone.
That show doesn't happen anymore, right?
Even better, promote them. They're dead.
Adorable creatures.
Adorable. Oh,
Yeah,
I missed that show.
It was lovely. Yeah, it was a good place to begin. I would say. Yeah.
Who ran that?
You don't remember? Come on.
I don't right now.
Seriously, Zach?
Zach. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, he's white. He's white. He's white. Very white. Like white.
That's how easy. Okay.
Yes, that's how I see him.
To impress.
My impression of Zach. He's white.
He's ginger, to be fair. So
I mean,
he's not even
that's
white anymore. He's like so
pinky.
white. He's
like
not white.
Let's move on.
This is Zach, by the way.
This is Zach. Hi, Zach. Welcome to Slippery People. Oh, fabulous. So then from there, now it's been multiple years since 2014.
Yeah. I like how both of us, we're not even
There's
pretending
no
that we
way
can
of
count
knowing
yet
what
for
now-
now. Yeah.
It's been multiple years. You did run multiple shows. Right now you're down
Yeah.
to one.
Yeah.
But can you list the shows that you ran? Do you remember the names of your shows?
Yeah, The Last Stand, another comedy show, and Comedy Therapy. But to be fair, another comedy show became Comedy Therapy. So.
Okay. I love comedy
Yeah.
therapy, by the way.
Yeah, I love it too. I mean, because it's a show where you complain about life, comedians give advice. Because I also like...
Comedians don't give advice, okay?
I mean, we take the piss. We take the piss, but we pretend that we're going to give them advice. But people want that, you know?
Absolutely. No, I love the show. It's
No, but the thing is, like, as a Russian, I hate when people talk to me, and I don't like doing, like, for example, I don't like when crowd work is being done on me. So I always wanted to run a show which will kind of like give people some safe space so they can still talk what they want to talk about, but anonymously. That's why I made them write down.
Yes,
So it's kind of,
it's crowd work without putting a spotlight on a person.
Yeah, and then oh my God, people really overshare. That's amazing. The stories I've had that.
Anonymity allows that.
Yeah, but then they in the most...
They're like, I slept with my brother.
They do that all the time. I mean,
She's like, I have 17 of those.
They reveal that every show. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Brilliant.
Who's the brother, I wonder?
I don't know.
Yeah. Everybody keeps sleeping with him.
So now we're only down to Comedy Therapy.
Yeah.
What happened to The Last Stand? The pandemic?
Yeah, kind of.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pandemic killed a lot of shows.
Well, and people.
And rest in peace, bitches.
No, it also kind of killed my desire to do comedy, to be fair.
I agree. I mean, my desire definitely dwindled.
Yeah.
But it never died. I have like a no matter what thing with comedy.
Yeah, but that's the slogan, right? That's
But I mean, I didn't mean it for it to be about Sunday Slips. It's really more like a lifestyle slogan.
But I guess it's also, you know, when you do that and you've kind of had this privilege of knowing that you're a person who can potentially make other people laugh, it's a nice feeling, and it's hard to stop doing that even if you don't feel like doing it anymore. Do you hate your audience? I do hate mine.
I tend to love my audience, but I can hate individuals in it.
Okay, well, that's different.
And I don't like the word hate because my mom used to slap me across the face whenever I used it. So I have a trigger.
With a belt?
No, just with her hand. Okay. Wow. Yo, Russia. I'm going to use that in my S&M sessions.
Russian experience.
You want Russian experience? With belt.
Who is your president?
Who's indicted? Who's indicted? Who's indicted?
You're welcome for the tips.
Thank you. All those classic S&M tools that, people don't remember. I think I have a love for audiences. I like winning them over.
Yeah.
I like making them my fans. Like if it's a small audience, maybe sometimes you go in and there's like, it happens, very, very small audiences. I'm like, those people are going to be my fans for life. If it's a big audience, it's more about the energy as a collective for me. Like I tend to practice this thing where I want to perform energetically beyond what's in the room. So I tend to Like even if it's for people, I project and my energy and my love and my compassion and even my disdain as big as possible, like as far as possible into the universe so that I don't lose energy because the room is so small. Or
But I think actually the smaller the room, the more motivated you become, right? It's just you kind of like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to maximize, not you, but generally. I mean, in my case, definitely, because it's kind of you really want to do it. You want to make it happen. But the problem is that when you say like you like winning them over, and it's yes, but do you lose respect after you won them over? Because every time I do that, I'm like, yeah, you're nothing. You're nothing.
That's because that's cultural. I mean, this is why you're not in a relationship. No, I'm just kidding. Just like as soon as I have them, I'm like, you're nothing.
No, it's different though. Because for me, because I don't want to do comedy anymore, right? I don't respect comedians. I don't like comedy. I don't watch comedy. I hate comedy.
I mean, maybe you need to be in a city where there are comedians that are more experienced that you can look up to. It's very hard.
Fair enough, could be that.
Yeah,
but I think generally, like honestly, I want to do other stuff, maybe. But the thing is with comedy and with people who do comedy, I generally have you watched The Menu, this film? Like there's this chef who kind of was so annoyed by people coming there, like wanting all this like fancy dishes, all this pretentious stuff, that he just decided to kill them all. And that's how I feel whenever like people come to my show. I'm like, you're going here. Like, oh, it's a nice bagel and great coffee. I'll make you laugh. Of course, yes. And pooh. That's
plop, plop, plop,
that's the host of Comedy Therapy for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. The truth comes out.
I'm very good at interviews. I always tell people exactly what they want to hear. No. Yeah.
I like the truth. There was something that was triggered in my mind about that, but now it's gone because you made me laugh. But, well, on that note, let's find out what you would tell your younger self.
Confront your parents. Of course. I mean, like, because I never told them anything because
You were obedient as a child?
very like crazy obedient.
I would not see that in you. I see you
Really?
so rebellious and like feisty.
I was hiding behind the curtain all the time. I was like literally every time we have guests, I'll hide under the table, just sitting there, super terrified of my parents. My mom would check my veins every time. 90s in Russia, everybody was on drugs. So my mom would check my veins every time I would laugh at home. So I would just laugh. She's like, Lena, show me your veins. And she was good. She was like, show me under your watch. Show me here. Show me on your feet. Show me under your tongue. I was like, wow,
Your mom was
mom, like this is
your
intense.
mom was like checking for...
That she didn't do. But I guess she should have now.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Well, that
Yeah.
would be... Were your parents physical with you when you were growing up? Were you punished with corporal punishment?
I mean, remember when I mentioned the belt?
Yes. I mean, that creates fear.
No, it's more kind of, when you learn with certain people not to show any emotions because you never know how they're gonna be triggered by your emotions. So I always hid mine. And I think
Show
to be
me
fair,
the face you use when you hide your emotions. I don't know how to do that. You're like swallowing your emotions right now.
that's also exactly me on any date. Like if I'm super excited to see a man, I'm like, and I turn away, I'm go like, okay, let me cook for you. Just
Don't look
that's
at me.
love. That was love, by the way. Eat it. Eat my love, and I don't look. He's like, Lena, what's up? I'm like, nothing. It's okay. I'm just in love, okay? That's love.
I'm going to smother you with emptiness because I love you.
Yes. And I leave. I literally leave the room. Sometimes when it's too much, I'm so excited to see a man, I leave the room. Go, I need to pee, and I go and I hide in the toilet for 30
I'm like
minutes.
the complete opposite. I'm like, let's get physical. I'm gonna just hold you.
No, like, yeah, whatever. No, what did I forgot.
The question was, what would you tell your younger self?
Confront your parents.
Confront your
Yeah,
parents.
tell them, come on. I'm going. I'm going. And I'm playing my ukulele, okay? And you don't tell me to stop because I've been making the brim, brim, brim sound for a month. It's okay. It's just been a month. Phew. I should spit more, I think.
Oh, wow. I think I was born confronting my parents. There's a Super 8 video of me going to preschool in a little pink dress with red heels.
Voila, still the same size?
And I'm telling my mom to back off and leave me alone because I'm a big girl and I don't need to be embarrassed by her walking me to school.
That's amazing.
And my mom's crying because I'm her first child. She's like, she doesn't need me. I'm like, I don't need you.
Maybe that's why she got all the other kids.
Yeah, probably.
How many siblings do you have?
We're five. And my second sister on her first day of school just cried and held on to my mom. And she's like, you don't have to go. You don't have to go.
And your mom would be like, oh, now I miss Liliana. I'm going to make another child. People are never happy.
Well, all right, confront your parents. I think that's great advice. I mean, we do have to at some point confront.
Yeah. I only tried snow, as in like snow.
I know, I was like...
Snowing in Russia,
is that a
different than in Colombia. No, I tried snow when I was, because like all the kids...
I only tried snow when I was 24. But I went skiing in the Alps when I was 36.
So, when I was little, there were some guys
Isn't there snow everywhere in Russia?
Well, indoors is none, usually. But outside, and in winter, there was enough. And kids would make this, like, would play, like it's ice cream and like you eat it, right? My mom said, like, Lena, never eat snow.
Never eat yellow snow.
Well, I mean, that too, because it might taste like bananas. You don't want the good thing. No, but she's like, never eat snow, and also never suck on the icicles, which bothers me because the word icicle has the word to suck in it, even in Russian as well, right?
Icicle.
Like in Russian, it exactly means like the sucky thingy. Like literally, if you translate icicle,
can you say the word icicle in Russian?
Sasulka. And
Sasulka.
Sasulka also could be...
It sounds like...
It's exactly that. And sasat is to suck.
Sasat?
Sasat.
Sasat satulka.
Exactly, sasat sasulka. See, it makes sense. But you're not supposed to sasat sasulka because...
You get sick.
I don't know why. You're not supposed to.
Icicles come from rooftops and things where there's a lot of dirt and other stuff.
Come on, it's just water and some dust. Come on.
And pigeon poop.
And, I mean, all the good stuff. And my parents told me, never do that. And be some guys walking around kindergartens with icicles.
Offering you icicles to suck on?
Yes, but there was actual icicles. They had icicles. Maybe they were just nice people.
Were they in their pocket?
No, they actually had an icicle in their hand. That's what bothered me. You know, like I was thinking about it later. Like, what were they trying to prove? Where was the euphemism? There's zero euphemism. It's actual icicles.
I think it was a double entendre. How old were these men?
Like, I don't know. I was 3. Everybody was seemed old.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they were 4. I don't know.
Wow.
No, but anyway, my mom said never suck on an icicle and never eat snow. And then I was 16. We went to the countryside with my parents. And I was like, Mom, do you know that? You told me never to eat snow. I never tried it. She's like, try it now. I'm like, I don't want to try it. Try it. It's clean here. Try it. I'm like, I don't want to try it.
It's clean here. We're in the countryside.
Yeah, and she forced me to eat snow. So the first time I ate snow was 16.
Your mom's like, eat that snow.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, show me how you're eating that snow. I want to watch when you're eating that snow for the first time. And show me your veins. No, and I ate snow. So me eating snow for the first time was not an act of rebellion, but the act of obedience. Just saying. Wow. Confront your parents, people.
I feel like comedy therapy has
It's
a reason
me.
behind the name. Amazing. Lena, let's show a clip of your work.
Yeah.
Have you submitted something yet?
Yeah.
Great.
Actually, it's not even my stand-up. It's just me bitching about my childhood to people. So yeah, fair enough.
All right. Well, for those of you watching online, check out our clip below. And please comment on Lena's childhood.
I hope that's some knowledge from me. People very often come up to me after I've done my sets and go like, Lena, what the fuck? So I'm going to explain to you what the fuck. I will need an assistant in the audience. Don't worry, don't be anything scary. I would like someone to crumple up this piece of paper for me. Who would like to do that? Yeah, okay. Please crumple it up like nice little ball, okay? Just like you hate this paper, right? Just like, don't be, yeah. And then when I ask you, I want you to throw it at me, okay? When I ask you that, right? Okay, so it's fine, it's consent, right? You trust me, I trust you, right? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, throw it at me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What did you think you just did? Like you threw a piece of paper, a complete stranger, at a woman. Do you, if I told you to kill anyone in this crowd, would you do the same shit? Like, oh, kill everyone. You didn't totally kill everyone? Like, this is why this world is going to pieces. People like you. So basically, this was a little kind of glimpse, guys, into my childhood. I was representing my parents. And this gentleman, what's your name? Raphael. And Raphael, oh, I wish I had such a fancy name. Raphael was representing me. And that's why I think we should have no more questions about my material. I am a good person.
And we're back. I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, please comment, subscribe, and let us know what you think. We're also available to be seen in person at Comedy Therapy or Sunday Slips, or who knows where somebody else might pay us to be.
I'm going to develop a new persona right now because I know that I come from, my dad and my mom are from different social classes.
Okay.
And my father is the previous me, this is my mom. So I've been told that I, at the same time, look like the Russian peasant lady and some Italian classy person. So I try to be the Italian classy person, but they don't exist, do they?
Oh, that's lovely. I completely see what we were talking about.
That's what you did the first time.
This
at
is the
Sunday
accent I did
Slips.
when
Yes,
you were
that's how you
speaking to me in British English.
That's how you mocked me, yeah.
My British English is not so good. I try.
Yeah, it looks like it hurts your
Very-
face.
It's hot in my mouth for me to be able to do it.
It's beautiful in a way. Mesmerizing. But I want to be a calmer presence right now here. Yeah, I'm bringing calm, peaceful presence.
Wonderful. We're looking
You're
forward to
welcome.
your future.
Thank
Speaking
you.
of futures, what do you see in Lena Stolby's future?
Well, it's hard to see anything when it comes to future and you come from Russia. You know too much about life.
Point proven.
You're rather realistic.
Just like darkness.
But I do believe that actually that Russia is a purgatory of the world. Like every person who sinned in the previous life reincarnates into a Russian. And now, given the current state of affairs in Russia, I think the cycle will never end. The purgatory expands.
So there's no future.
There's no future, but it's okay, right? Enjoy the present.
There's no
Enjoy
future.
the present.
There's no future.
Yeah, I mean, who cares
You do
about the
have
future?
to enjoy the present.
Exactly.
You do have to enjoy the present.
Yeah, can you imagine? You remember this feeling like when you were a child and it's Christmas or whatever you're celebrating because actually there's no Christmas. I mean, who cares? Anyway. Actually, even if you think about it, Christmas is about the past.
You're so sad that you make me laugh a lot.
I'm not even trying to. But anyway, I remember being a child and anticipating some like celebration where there'll be gifts and something like that. And the second you have them, you're not excited anymore because you just...
See, Colombians, we do 9 days of Christmas.
Yeah, so you're
and
just pissed off by
we're
that.
just drinking, singing, children are running around, there's food, and there's a lot of presents happening that you're allowed to open before midnight, at midnight, to be precise. And then you go to sleep tired, and the next day you get to play with all your toys. And then a few days later, there's more gifts because the three kings, and then, you know, we just never...
So all the parents are
Jesus
broke.
thing is like you get socks and you get, but you unpack everything. You look under the tree and it's like hundreds of presents. And you're like, socks! I love it.
So basically the trick
The
is just
school
to wrap
uniform
stuff.
I needed.
Fair enough, okay.
Flour.
Will be cake.
It's a little bit ridiculous, especially if you have, I mean, depending, I guess, on the social class, but definitely, I think it's not so much about the actual gift, but it is about gifting. So there's lots of gifts, but they're not like...
Yeah, it's, I understand. It's like also, this is this talent where you can, if you're super broke and you need to give something to someone, it's all about how you present why you're giving it to them. I remember once I gave someone a hockey puck, and a little, what are they called? Like, you know, this thing you twist and it keeps spinning. What are they called?
Oh, a little
Like-
top spinner.
You know, kids like that usually. And sometimes they have this little spiral
Sometimes
on
they're
top of it. And if you keep looking, it gives this visual effect of it's like, ooh.
And you can wrap a
know?
little string around them and then...
No. Oh, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's adopt a child
No.
and train and just do that. And then we'll be like, go grow. No, but...
there is no future.
The future is in your past now. No, I gave that person that thing and a hockey puck, and I said, this is for you to distract people you don't like with this, and while they're looking, you hit them with a hockey puck. The person loved it. I spent zero money on that. So
See, Lena?
it's a talent of gifting, yeah. I am
a
Colombian.
Presentation matters.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, can you tell our audience members, our fans in the international world, where comedy therapy is?
Well, right now it is.
Did we lose our location?
I don't know. It's like there's no future, right? So I'm just basically no. I'm saying right now, comedy therapy is every Saturday in Bricks and Mortar in Friedrichshain, right? It's a place where you can also get drunk and
they have also great coffee and little.
Yeah, they have coffee and they have coffee cocktails. They have me. They have problems. They have solutions. They have people.
And they have no future.
Yeah, I mean,
wonderful.
But also, do you?
Ask me.
Like when you write material, do you have the secret like feelings? I love doing that. When I write it, knowing that I might not share it with anyone.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're not sharing it with anyone, it becomes better because it's like being Schrodinger's star, like being great. And you cheapen your material and everything you do by the approval of people who you don't like.
See, no, I think differently because I tweak my material with audiences.
Fair
and so
enough,
my writing is pretty raw.
Yeah.
And it's a concept. And then I'm a little bit delusional in my writing. And then when I do it on stage and I understand the archetypes in the audience or like the different things or an angle I didn't think about or sometimes I'll go into a rant in the moment and then that's even more brilliant. And so that makes my writing better. Then I will rewrite and then sometimes I might never use the bit again, but not because I didn't want to, but because I forgot. Until some other day when somebody reminds me and then I'm like, oh, I had a bit about that. Let me bring it back. And then I rewrite again. So for me, I can write, but until I try something in front of an audience, I'm not really sure what direction it's gonna go further or I've never had a joke be complete just by writing it one time and being like, this is just for me.
But my question is that, like, that it's true. You write something, then you perform, then you realize what they like, what they don't.
But it's not even what they like, what they don't. It's more like what has a real reaction, what has
where it will go eventually.
What has a genuine laugh, and what has a laugh that's induced by fear or discomfort or awkwardness. You know. There's laughs that are just like, that was a good joke, you know, like boom, boom, boom. And there's some that are like,
That's would be me in the audience, in the front row. But you said you like people you perform for. I think that's the problem.
No, I mean the thing is that I don't.
For me,
but I don't. Yeah, I don't walk in thinking I'm disliking an audience. I can find a person to dislike in it.
Yeah.
But that's more because they've done something.
But
it's when I
see, like, I don't understand what can happen.
I don't like people on a one-on-one like right now. No. When it's like I dislike when I get off stage and somebody thinks that because they heard me do 25 minutes of comedy that they now know me and they're my best friend.
Yeah.
That fucking pisses me off because you're not accounting.
And when they come up to you after the show and give you advice.
Yeah.
About like where you should perform, where you should perform next.
Yeah.
Well, like, oh, why aren't you doing your bigger show? I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. Or, just like your mom. And you're like, just like my mom.
Oh, maybe they just don't know your mom.
I made 3 jokes about my mom and now you think you know my mom?
Maybe they do.
No.
Maybe she secretly sends them. Can you imagine? Like Liliana will know when you mention me. She'll know. You're like, fuck you. You don't know my mom. You don't know me.
Well, no. Like I performed recently, and somebody after the show was they wanted to talk to me about some problem, and I was like, hey, I don't have time for this right now.
Yeah.
And they were like, I don't like how you responded to me. And I said, I'm at work.
If you have any problems, come to comedy therapy. Don't talk to Liliana, come to me.
Yeah, go to her. She's going to tell you that there's no future. But hey, her solution to every problem is nothing.
Yeah, don't expect anything. You'll have everything.
That's true.
Because who knows? As my grandfather used to say, there's never happened that nothing happened. That something will always happen. It's a very good approach.
It never happened that nothing's happened, but something will always happen.
It's a very shitty translation from Russian right now in my head. So
okay, say it in Russian.
Сосулька, сосать. Сак, сосулька. No, I'm just...
I know what that means. Suck popsicle, popsicle, suck, popsicle.
It's a long phrase. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Well, I'll be getting phone calls like, how do we translate what she said?
Yeah.
Suck popsicle, popsicle, suck.
Don't
Or
eat
do.
snow in front of your parents.
Don't eat snow unless your parents force you to.
Yeah. Beautiful.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have for today. This has been a big pleasure. I'm super grateful to be here with Lena Stolby. I hope that you check out her shows. Once again, we're at the gorgeous Wave Dot Studios in Lichtenberg. Check them out and follow our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. It really is all about you, the talented people in Berlin, and the community that we're building, which is international. So
There's no future.
there's no future, but we're still here. Thank you.
Sundays, people showing up to sign.